Parade of morons.
Yeah.
Celebrities and pundits think the unvaccinated should be bullied and shamed and not allowed in hospitals.
People who are not getting vaccines, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of science, it's time to start shaming them. What else? Or leave them behind. Oh, you can't shame them. You can't call them stupid. You can't call them silly. Yes, they are.
I'm convinced this us versus them is just being created to distract us from, real problems like the state of healthcare, the rising debt that we're carrying as a country, inflation, printing money, unemployment, homelessness rampant in all of our major cities, crime rising at rates we haven't seen in a long time. It's much easier to just create this internal conflict between us than it is to actually address any of those problems. And it seems like the media is in lockstep with whatever the government is saying. Big fucking surprise. And so guys like Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo get on TV and they shame all these people, which I think is hilarious because they did a whole segment and they're like, we need to bully these people. We need to shame them. I mean, he didn't say we need to bully them, but he implied it. These are the people who forever were saying we need to not be bullied. This is the anti-bullying and the anti-shame. Isn't this the no body shaming, no slut shaming? Aren't these the same people?
Yeah, these are.
And now they're like, oh, these people.
No bullying crusaders
for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Kimmel came out and had a whole thing saying that nobody who isn't vaccinated should be allowed in hospitals.
Dr. Fauci said that if hospitals get any more overcrowded, they're going to have to make some very tough choices about who gets an ICU bed. That choice doesn't seem so tough to me. Vaccinated person having a heart attack? Yes, come right on in. We'll take care of you.
This is the guy who cried on national television about the state of our health care.
President Trump last month proposed a $6 billion cut in funding to the National Institute of Health. Congressman made a deal last night to not go along with that. They actually increased funding. More than 40% of the people who would have been affected by those cuts to the National Institute of Health are children. If your baby is going to die, and it doesn't have to, it shouldn't matter how much money you make, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or something else. We all agree on that, right? No parent should ever have to decide if they can afford to save their child's life.
You can't be like, healthcare is a human right, except those people. They can die in the streets like dogs. I'm just so tired of the insane rhetoric that is dividing us.
Bullying and shaming are not effective methods of getting anyone to change their mind, ever.
The new Democratic platform is leave Americans behind. He literally said we need to leave them behind. Leave those unvaccinated people behind like we left those people in Afghanistan. And maybe we'll just take them to Afghanistan and then leave them there. And then Lemon was just saying, put it in me. Put it in me.
Inject it. Put it in me. Put it in me. Put it in me.
The Republicans support vaccinating anyone who comes over the border. And then the minute that it's their constituency, they're like, oh, do whatever you want. They'll jab the first person who crosses the border.
Right, because they don't have rights.
They're talking about the unvaccinated like The Walking Dead. We need to build a wall and brush up on our bow hunting. Get ready. The unvaccinated are coming.
The bow huntings have little needles.
Are coming.
They shoot them with vaccinations. That's
we
how
just
they
all
do
get
it.
those little guns
Blow darts.
Aboriginals have. They're like, you've just been vaccinated.
So stupid.
It's so stupid.